Your neighbor has been listening. And what they heard will change everything. My beloved child, the moment you pressed on this video, something shifted around you, because right now, at this exact second, a truth is rising that was never meant to stay hidden. For days, your neighbor has been quietly listening to the words you whispered when you thought no one was near, listening to the pain you tried to bury in your silence, listening to the dreams you never spoke loudly because you feared someone would mock them. And what they heard is about to change everything around you. Their heartbeat froze. Their mind raced. Their intentions flipped in a way you cannot even imagine. And now, without your permission, without your knowledge, they are preparing something that could shift the direction of your future in a single moment. Stay here, don't scroll, something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 111. Listen carefully, because this next part is where the air around you becomes different. Your neighbor didn't just hear noise, they heard the truth you've been avoiding. They heard the cracks in your voice when you were hurt. They heard the courage in your tone when you tried to stand again. They heard the softness when you prayed for a miracle in the middle of the night. And that one moment, when they leaned closer, when they paused everything just to hear you, became the moment that shook them. What they heard made them realize something so shocking, so unexpected, that they couldn't sleep the entire night. They know something about you now, something you never thought anyone would notice. And this revelation is pushing them toward a decision that will soon touch your life in a once-in-a-lifetime way. Amen. 222. Here's where the twist begins, the part no one warned you about. Your neighbor isn't just observing you, they are preparing to approach you. Every day they walk past your door, rehearse words in their mind, and imagine the exact moment they reveal what they know. They are about to step into your life, not to harm, not to disturb, but to bring forward a truth that you deserve to hear. Something you said, something you expressed, touched them so deeply that they feel heaven guided them to take action. The universe has aligned this moment with precision, and soon, you'll understand why everything happened the way it did. Keep listening, because the next part will reveal what they actually heard, and why it shook their entire soul. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 333. My beloved child, before I reveal what they heard, understand this: your neighbor didn't just stumble upon your words, they were guided to hear them. That night, when you thought you were alone, when the world felt heavy and silent, the universe made sure someone was listening. And what they heard made their breath hitch in their chest. They realized that you are not who everyone thinks you are much stronger, much deeper, much more chosen than you appear. Something in your voice awakened a sense of responsibility inside them. They felt as if heaven whispered, "Pay attention, this message is not ordinary." And from that moment onward, their eyes have been on you, not out of curiosity, but out of a powerful, unexpected concern that will soon shape your destiny. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 444. Now hear this truth, because their realization didn't end with shock, it ignited movement. They have been watching your patterns, the silent pain behind your smile, the victories you never bragged about, the storms you quietly survived. And the more they listened, the more they understood that you've been carrying something alone for far too long. Your neighbor felt a pull, like a divine push, to step closer, to support you, to bring forward something you never expected. They know something that could change your next decisions, your next steps, even the people you trust. They have been gathering courage, rehearsing their words, deciding the right moment to come forward, because the truth they carry is not small. It is something that could shift the energy around you in just one conversation. Amen. 555. And before I continue, pause for a moment, my beloved child, because if you've reached this far, then this message is meant for you. The universe doesn't bring you to a message like this by accident. Heaven wants you to stay until the end. Something in the next parts is linked to your future, your protection, your breakthrough. And if this message is touching your heart already, make your presence felt and let this energy reach more souls. Like, comment, Amen, and share this message so it can bless someone else too. Your small action becomes a blessing chain. Now breathe, because the next part will reveal exactly what your neighbor heard that shook their entire world. Amen. 666. My beloved child, this is the moment you've been waiting for, the moment where the truth finally steps out of the shadows. Your neighbor didn't just hear random words, they heard the one confession you whispered when your heart was breaking. That moment when you thought nobody cared, nobody understood, nobody was there for you, that is exactly when they paused everything and listened. They heard the crack in your voice when you said you were tired. They heard the courage inside you when you said you wouldn't give up. They heard the prayer you whispered, trembling, hoping the universe would answer. And that one whispered truth hit them like lightning. It made them realize, you are silently fighting battles nobody sees. It opened their eyes to a version of you the world has ignored. And from that second, something inside them changed forever. Amen. 777. But here comes the deeper shock, my beloved child. What your neighbor heard wasn't just your pain, they heard your power. They heard the prophecy buried in your voice. They heard the fire you carry, the hidden strength you've been protecting all your life. They heard you speak about the future you want, the breakthrough you're waiting for, the blessings you believe are coming. And in that moment, they understood something extraordinary: you are not ordinary. You are someone chosen, someone guided, someone whose life is about to shift in a once-in-a-lifetime way. What they heard didn't make them pity you, it made them respect you, fear you, admire you. And now, they can't keep this truth in anymore. Amen. 888. And here is where the story turns, right here in this moment. Your neighbor is not staying silent any longer. They are preparing to reveal what they know, not out of curiosity, but out of a divine urgency. They feel responsible for what they discovered. They feel a pull to protect you, to guide you, to warn you, to bring forward something you never expected. They know the impact of what they heard. They know how it could shift your choices, your relationships, your path. And the universe is pushing them closer and closer to you every single day. My beloved child, don't move away from this video, because the next part will reveal why they felt heaven told them to listen, and what they are planning to tell you soon. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 999. My beloved child, the moment your neighbor leaned in to listen was not an accident, it was a divine appointment. They didn't plan it. They didn't expect it. But something, something higher than both of you, nudged them at the exact second your voice softened. And when they heard your truth, a realization hit them so hard that they've been unable to forget it. They now see you in a way nobody else ever has. They see the weight you're carrying. They see the strength you hide. They see the destiny that's forming around you. And the most surprising part? They feel chosen to deliver a message to you, a message they believe heaven placed in their heart. What they're holding back right now could turn your entire life upside down. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen 1010. But listen closely, because this next part is the moment where everything connects. After hearing your words, your neighbor didn't just walk away, they froze. They replayed your voice in their mind. They questioned why they were meant to hear it. They wondered why the universe made them the silent witness to your breaking point and your rebirth. And then it struck them, your voice sounded like someone who is about to rise. Someone on the edge of a breakthrough. Someone who has been tested, crushed, stretched, but is now on the edge of divine restoration. They realized you are not someone to ignore, you are someone heaven is lifting. And that's when they made a decision, they must approach you, they must reveal the message, they must play their part in your destiny. Amen 1111. And before I reveal what they are preparing to say, pause for a second, my beloved child. If your heart is resonating with this, if you feel this message pulling you, then let this moment ripple outward. Like this video, comment Amen, and share it with someone who needs this energy. These small actions send blessings outward, and they return to you multiplied. Now breathe, because the next part will reveal why your neighbor believes the universe chose them, and what they are planning to confess to you very, very soon. The revelation ahead is not small, it is life-altering. Amen 1212. My beloved child, take a deep breath, because from this point forward, the truth becomes heavier, clearer, and almost impossible to ignore. Your neighbor isn't just holding information, they're holding a revelation that was never meant to stay hidden forever. After they heard your voice, your prayer, your confession, something inside them cracked open. They felt a strange mix of guilt and purpose. Guilt because they heard something they weren't supposed to, and purpose because they felt that maybe, just maybe, the universe wanted them to hear it. They began sensing that what you're going through, what you're dreaming of, what you're waiting for, is too big, too divine, too destined to stay contained. And now, they feel responsible for delivering the message heaven put on their heart. Amen 1313. But here's the part that will shock you, my beloved child. Your neighbor didn't just hear your pain, they heard your breakthrough coming. They heard the shift in your voice when you spoke about your future, like someone who has suffered enough and is finally ready to rise. They heard a strength inside you that doesn't match your circumstances. They heard a promise in your tone, a promise the universe is preparing to fulfill. And that is when they realized that what they heard wasn't normal. It wasn't random. It wasn't meaningless. It was a sign. A divine signal. A message wrapped inside your own words. And ever since that moment, they have been trying to understand why they were chosen to receive that sign on your behalf. Amen 1414. And here is where everything begins to unfold, slowly but powerfully. In the past few days, your neighbor has been feeling an unusual energy around you, like you are being protected, lifted, guided at every step. They've noticed that situations around your home, your routine, your silence, have been shifting. They now believe your life is reaching a point where something major, something life-changing, something once in a lifetime is about to unlock. And that is why they cannot stay silent anymore. The message they're preparing to reveal could change how you see yourself, how you walk your path, and who you trust. Don't move from this video, because the next part will reveal why they believe you are chosen, and what the universe has been trying to tell you through them. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1515. My beloved child, what you're about to hear now is the part your neighbor has been struggling with the most. Not because the truth is dark, not because it is dangerous, but because it is far more powerful than they ever expected. The more they observe you, the more they feel a strange pull in their spirit, a pull that tells them you are stepping into a season that will rewrite everything you once believed about your life. They've been noticing the signs around you, the unusual calm in your energy, the sudden changes in your behavior, the glow in your silence. And every sign points to one thing: you are being divinely prepared for something huge. Your neighbor feels this, senses this, and now they believe they were chosen to be a witness to your transformation. Do not scroll, this part is meant for you. Amen. 1616. But let me take you deeper, my beloved child. After hearing your whispered truth, your neighbor started seeing you differently, not just as someone living next door, but as someone carrying a destiny far bigger than your surroundings. They noticed that even in your hardest moments, you never truly broke. Your voice may have shaken, but your spirit didn't fall. Your heart may have cried, but your soul stayed strong. And that strength, that quiet resilience, is what made them realize that you are not walking alone. They felt a presence around you, something protective, something guiding, something divine. It's as if every obstacle you faced was secretly building you for the breakthrough that is now approaching. Amen. 1717. And here is the most shocking part, the one your neighbor has been afraid to say out loud. They believe you are on the edge of receiving a once-in-a-lifetime blessing, and that the universe used your voice to confirm it to them. They've been telling themselves, this person is chosen, something big is coming for them. I can feel it. And this feeling hasn't left them for days. It keeps growing stronger, clearer, louder. They believe you are about to step into a moment where everything will align, your efforts, your prayers, your patience, your destiny. They think they heard your future speaking through your pain. And that is why they cannot keep this to themselves much longer. Stay with this message, because the next part will reveal what they think your destiny is leading toward, and why they feel heaven is pushing them to tell you soon. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1818. My beloved child, from this point onward, the revelation becomes so intense that even the air around you may feel different. Your neighbor is no longer just observing you, they are studying the signs the universe is placing around you. Every time you walk past them, they feel a shift. Every time they hear your footsteps, something inside them reacts. They feel as if you are carrying an energy that is rising, expanding, preparing to break out. And the shocking part? They believe they were chosen to witness this because the universe is about to use you as an example of undeniable transformation. You don't see what they see. You don't hear what they hear. But they can feel your breakthrough vibrating in the air. Stay here, don't blink. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1919. But now let me show you the twist, the part that even they didn't expect. After hearing your hidden words, your neighbor started noticing unusual patterns around you, moments of silence that feel heavy, moments of presence that feel divine, moments where your energy suddenly shifts. They see things you don't notice. The way your aura changes when you think deeply. The way your eyes carry stories you haven't told. The way your spirit refuses to give up, even when life tries to push you down. And slowly, it became clear to them, you are stepping into a destiny that doesn't belong to ordinary people. Something is aligning behind the scenes for you, something powerful enough to rearrange your entire future. Amen. 2020. And now comes the part they've been unable to ignore, the part that has kept them awake at night. Your neighbor believes the universe is positioning them to play a role in your life, either as a messenger, a protector, or a warning. They don't know why, but they feel their life is about to intersect with yours in a way that could change both of you forever. They sense you're entering a phase where blessings will appear suddenly, opportunities will open unexpectedly, and truth will unfold rapidly. And they feel the weight of this revelation so deeply that they know they must speak soon. The message they are holding is not small, it could shift your decisions, your trust, your understanding of what's coming. My beloved child, don't move, because the next part will reveal the exact moment your neighbor realized you are chosen, and what they fear might happen if they stay silent any longer. Amen. 2121. My beloved child, this is where the entire story sharpens into one moment, the moment your neighbor realized you are not just someone living next door, you are someone divinely marked. It happened unexpectedly. They were going about their day, minding their own world, when suddenly, they felt your energy shift. It was like a silent wave swept through the air, strong, unmistakable, impossible to ignore. And in that exact second, they saw something in you that shook them, a rise, a glow, a strength emerging from the quiet parts of your soul. They realized you are stepping into a new identity, a new phase, a new destiny. Their heart dropped. Their breath stopped. They felt heaven whisper, watch closely, this person is chosen. Amen. 2222. And here's the part they've been too afraid to admit, even to themselves. Ever since they heard your whispered truth, they've been feeling that something major is aligning for you, something they can't logically explain. It's like life is clearing your path, removing old energies, exposing hidden people, redirecting your steps. Your neighbor noticed that your silence feels different now, your routine feels different, even the vibration around your home feels different. They sense a divine protection surrounding you, a shield that wasn't there before. And with every passing day, this feeling grows stronger. They are convinced the universe is preparing you for a breakthrough that will shock everyone who underestimated you. Amen. 2323. But now comes the part that will send chills through you, because your neighbor is no longer just sensing your transformation, they believe they are connected to it. They feel they are meant to reveal something, warn you about something, help you with something, or guide you toward something. They feel an urgency building inside them, like time is running out and the message they carry cannot wait. Their intuition is screaming that if they stay silent any longer, you might walk into a moment unaware of how powerful, how protected, how destined you truly are. My beloved child, stay right here, because the next part will reveal the message they are preparing to deliver, and why they think it will change your life in one single moment. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 2424. My beloved child, this is the moment where the truth begins to step dangerously close to your reality. Your neighbor has reached a point where they cannot hold their silence anymore. The more days pass, the heavier their chest feels, because the message they carry is not small, it is life-altering. They replay your voice again and again in their mind, the same words you whispered when the world felt too heavy. And each time they hear it, they feel the same shock, the same awakening, the same pull that tells them, you must tell them. This message is meant for them. They believe heaven placed this responsibility on their shoulders. And now, they are preparing to release the truth you never saw coming. Amen. 2525. But my beloved child, listen closely now, because this next part reveals why your neighbor feels the universe won't let them stay silent. After hearing your truth, they started noticing things around you that even you haven't seen, strange coincidences, unexpected calm, moments where life protected you without you realizing it. They saw how situations that could have broken you, ended up shaping you. They saw how people who were not meant for you, were removed one by one. They saw how the smallest signs, from the way you carry yourself to the way your energy shifts, show that something huge is aligning for you. And all these signals pushed them toward one powerful conclusion: you are entering a season where nothing will stop your rise. They feel your spirit waking up. They feel your destiny opening. They feel your breakthrough approaching like a storm. Amen. 2626. And now comes the part that will shake your heart, because your neighbor's message is not just about what they heard, it's about what they felt when they heard it. They felt your calling. They felt your transformation. They felt your future pulling you forward. And they believe they were chosen to deliver a message you need to hear before everything shifts. A message tied to your next decision, your next move, your next blessing. They believe that if you know this truth, you will walk into the future with clarity, strength, and fearlessness. My beloved child, don't even think about leaving now, because the next part will reveal exactly what message they are preparing to give you, and why they believe it will change the entire direction of your story. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 2727. My beloved child, this is the moment the entire message has been leading toward, the moment where your neighbor's silence finally cracks. They have held this truth inside their heart for days, feeling the weight of it growing heavier with every breath. And now, they know they cannot wait anymore. The message they carry is not ordinary, not casual, not something to mention in passing. It is something they believe the universe placed directly into their awareness, through your voice, your energy, your presence. They feel that if they don't speak now, destiny itself might shift off its path. And so, they are preparing to tell you something that has been burning inside them: you are chosen. You are protected. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. These are the words they've been repeating in their mind, hoping for the perfect moment to say them. Amen. 2828. But here's where the revelation gets even deeper, my beloved child. Your neighbor isn't just coming forward with a message, they're coming with clarity. They realized what they heard that day wasn't just pain, it was prophecy. They heard your voice trembling, yet full of determination. They heard your exhaustion, yet filled with silent hope. They heard your spirit rising through your brokenness. And in that moment, something inside them whispered, this person is about to receive something big. They feel you are standing right at the door of transformation, one step away from a blessing that will shift your entire reality. They want you to know that the universe has been clearing your path, removing wrong people, protecting your heart, strengthening your intuition, because something massive is on its way. Amen. 2929. And now comes the message itself, the one they believe you must hear before your next chapter opens. You are stepping into a season where everything works in your favor. What you whispered in pain will return to you as miracles. What you prayed for alone will arrive publicly. What you thought you lost will come back multiplied. Your neighbor felt this truth the moment your words reached them. They felt your future pushing through your present. They felt destiny rearranging itself to bless you. And they know, deeply, fully, undeniably, that your life is about to change in a once-in-a-lifetime way. My beloved child, stay ready, stay open, because the next part will reveal what your neighbor fears will happen if they don't deliver this message immediately. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 3030.